Hello everyone, I'm Paul McGuire-Grimes. Bradley Cooper is a 9-time Oscar nominee thanks to his acting, writing, and producing films like Silver Linings Playbook, American Sniper, and A Star is Born, just to name a few. He will certainly add to that with his latest film, Maestro, which is clearly a passion project for him. It's now in select theaters and will be streaming on Netflix December 20th, and I want to talk about it. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies. Bradley Cooper has spent 6 years working on his Leonard Bernstein biopic Maestro. He directed, co-wrote, and stars in the film as Bernstein, and while the film certainly spans many decades, he narrows in on the love story between him and his wife Felicia Montelegre, who's played by Carey Mulligan. The film is bookended with an interview that he's giving late in life after Felicia has passed away, where he states, "I will miss her terribly." It's Cooper's introduction to the audience that this will be a love story. He then jumps back to Leonard in his 20s, getting the chance to conduct for the New York Philharmonic at Carnegie Hall. It's a really thunderous debut, with many people asking if he's going to give up composing to be a conductor. He's also having a little romantic relationship with David Oppenheim, who's played by Matt Bomer, who happens to be in the orchestra. Now later on, at a party, he's tinkering around on the piano, showing off, when he sees Felicia and everything seems to stop. She's an aspiring actress, and there's this undeniable connection between them. Their love story spans decades, and while they seem like equals at the beginning, she finds herself wrestling with his ego, his career, and his homosexual urges that were not so secretive in the public eye. The film also stars Michael Urie as Jerry Robbins and Maya Hawke as their daughter Jamie. Bradley Cooper makes a really bold choice to open the film with a Leonard Bernstein quote that says that art should provide questions and should provoke questions. The audience is then left to judge the movie on those grounds, and thankfully Cooper lives up to the expectations that he sets for himself and for the audience. Now, as a director, Cooper proved with A Star is Born that he understands the musicality of his films. He and cinematographer Matthew Libatique do really outstanding work and really move the camera to fit the tempo of the score. There's a really great tracking shot early on, going from the hallways of Carnegie Hall all the way up to the stage. He then seamlessly edits these sequences as if he's kind of floating from one scene to the next, one location to the next. And then to contrast this, some of the most breathtaking and heartbreaking scenes are when the camera's just still and we just watch Felicia slowly walk away, or it's maybe mounted outside of a door frame or in the yard, and the audience watches their arguments like we're one of the children watching this from a distance. Bradley Cooper's work as a director alone is noteworthy, on top of giving one of the best performances of the year as Leonard Bernstein, really aging him from his 20s to his late 60s. He deeply understands this character. We see it in his arrogance, the kind of surface level hiding from the truth, and the full-bodied obsession that he brings to the music. The conducting scene alone at the end of the movie is really awe-inspiring. But Bradley Cooper understands that this movie isn't just about him, and really writes Felicia to be an equally compelling and important part of the narrative, really validating all of her really complicated feelings toward him. And you can't get any better than Carey Mulligan in this role, who is simply breathtaking and flawless. Maestro is a stunning film that will just leave you asking questions about the intersection of art, work, and marriage. It's a fascinating and I think realistic portrayal of a genius that isn't afraid to call out his negative, hurtful elements to him and what that all meant for his family. I'm giving Maestro 4.5 out of 5 ticket stubs. If you like my review today, click subscribe on my YouTube channel. I have some other movie reviews and celebrity interviews, and I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment on social media at Paul's Movie Trip or here on YouTube. What has been your favorite movie of the year? And what are your favorite Bradley Cooper movies? I'd love to hear from you. Leave me a comment on social. Paul's Trip to the Movies is brought to you by Imagine Theaters. Go see Maestro in theaters if you have a chance. It'd be great on a big screen. Tickets are also on sale for movies like Wonka or The Color Purple. There are really great movies in theaters right now. Tickets are on sale for my movie series, Paul McGuire Grimes Presents I Did It in 2023, and we're going to kick it off into 2024 as well. Coming up on January 28th is All the President's Men. February is Stanley Kubrick's Dr. Strangelove, and in March, it's Good Will Hunting. Get tickets today. I do a discussion after every one of these screenings, so come, let's talk about these movies and what makes them so great back up on the big screen. Follow them on social media at ImagineMN. Thank you so much for watching my review of Maestro. This is Paul's Trip to the Movies.